students shouldn't rush into officially setting up an organization. That should not be the first thing you do. If it's about creating art, I think they should start with that, and when it grows, then really question, is it a business that should operate like a normal business, or is it a charitable business?
After we'd been working together for about a year and a half maybe, we kind of realised that we needed to formalise what we were doing, because our access to certain types of funding was quite limited, because we were just 3 artists in a room without much else. We were just using our own bank accounts for stuff.
So when Engineer formed, we had no official structure. For a long time, we literally just had a website and some email addresses and called ourselves a company, but legally did not have any status like that. And as we continued to make work and were thankfully successful in securing Arts Council grants, we were advised by a producer that it would be a good thing to form a company limited by guarantee as opposed to a charity or a social enterprise. The reason for that being, we were paying professionals to do work that wasn't necessarily always going to be for a solely charitable status.
It's quite easy to set up a partnership. It's a bit of a couple of documents. If you've got a decent enough accountant, they can do it. But as the company grows and starts making more money, and you take on more liabilities and things like that, it becomes a bit clearer. You need to sort of establish yourself a bit further. So
we established as a partnership briefly, and then a limited company, because we wanted to ensure that we didn't lose the name. We're selling business to business more often than not. Our product is big budget scenery, so there's not really an alternative. So being a limited company is really our only option to be taken seriously both by the client and by suppliers.
Forming as a company limited by guarantee allowed us to pay our actors and designers, and also have the means in place for if in a horrible scenario the company collapsed, we wouldn't all be liable. It offers a certain level of protection legally, but it also is a recognisable brand when you approach theatres and other companies, that you are prepared to put in the work and have put in the work to secure that status.
So we were company for a while, company limited by guarantee for a while, and only when it continued and got a bit more permanent, I guess, we applied for charitable status. It's quite a big job to apply for charitable status. Not everyone will get charitable status, and it does come with responsibilities. So really question if that's the right thing for your organization. What it does, the benefit is, of course, that more funding avenues open up to you, but it does come with a lot of responsibility, and it has to be a genuine thing. I think there's practical responsibilities around just reporting that are more in-depth as a charity than they are as a company limited by guarantee, or as a partnership, or as just self-employed. It's more in-depth, the reports are more in-depth, and it's all visible to the public, so just to be aware of that. And I guess the responsibilities are to deliver the charitable cause that you became a charity for, and you have to commit to that vision, I guess, and deliver it.
We have made the decision to change into a charity. Part of that is about us growing as a company and doing more work directly with refugee communities, and so being a charity kind of makes more sense. It gives us access to a much greater amount of funding, which is important for us because we need to be able to do our work. And it means that we'll be able to work with really kind of skilled and experienced trustees who will help us kind of realise our vision. The kind of disadvantage of it is it's more kind of work now to start putting all of those structures in place. Some of the decision making might become a little trickier. We'll need to get used to working with a board. We've not done that before. And I know that the reporting side of it will change, and there'll be more kind of responsibilities that we'll have as a charity to make sure that we're doing everything right. But I think we're now at the point where we do have capacity to actually commit to what that involves.